Hello further math students. In this video we're going to go through an example of 3 median smoothing. So let's get stuck into it. You might already be familiar with mean smoothing, and median smoothing works in a similar way, except we use medians except for means. The other difference is that you can do median smoothing straight onto a graph, which is what we're going to do in this example. So let's get stuck into it. With 3 median smoothing, what we're doing is we're taking groups of 3 numbers at a time and smoothing them out by finding the median of each group of 3 numbers. And so we're always looking for, I guess, the y values, and we're finding the median of the y values as we make our way along the graph. This is one of those skills that I think is just easier to learn as you do it, so we might just get stuck into the example. This is the time series plot that we're going to smooth out. So those data points there in black are the original data values. We've got day numbers 1 through 9 along the x-axis and time in minutes along the y-axis. So the first point that we can smooth is actually day number 2. The reason we can't smooth day number 1 is because we don't have a value on either side of day number 1 to create a group of 3. The first number that has a value on either side is day number 2. So we're looking at this group of 3 data points to start with. And if you look carefully at those 3 points, the lowest y value, the lowest time value, is down there at about 22 minutes. The next lowest point, which is this one over here, has a y value of about 28 minutes. And the highest point of this 3 has a y value of 40 minutes. So the median of those is this value here that's above day number 3 at about 28 minutes. So the value that we mark in for day number 2, the smoothed value, is the y coordinate that comes from this point above day number 3, right? So you can see from those 3 values that we've lined up on the y-axis, we've picked the median, the middle number, and that's what we've plotted for day 2. That's how the process works. And what we do is basically, as we move to the next point, just keep cycling through new groups of 3 numbers. So if we're now looking at the point that we're going to plot for day number 3, again, we're going to pick one number before it, one number after it to get our group of 3 data points. Those are the 3 points there. We're looking carefully at the y values of those points. So the lowest y value, about 28 days. Second lowest is about, 28 days, 28 minutes. The second y value is about 40 minutes. And the third y value is about 51 minutes. So the median of those 3 is the one that's sitting at 40 minutes. So that's the y value that we're going to plot above day 3. And we mark it in there. And this process just keeps going and going and going. So as we move to day number 4 now, we're looking at the 3 points, or day 4 and the 2 points on either side of day 4 to make our group of 3. Lowest y value out of those 3 is about 19 minutes. Middle y value is about 28. And the highest y value is about 51, 52 minutes. So the median of those 3 is the point at 28 minutes. So that's the time that we're going to plot above day number 4. Okay, hopefully it feels like you're getting the hang of it. So we might go through a little bit more quickly, but we'll keep rolling through this process. So we're now looking at day number 5. We find our group of 3 points using the one before day 5 and the one after day 5. And we're looking at the y values now to decide how high to plot the point. Lowest y value is about 19. Second lowest is about 51. And the highest is 60. So the median of those was the point at 51. So that's where we're going to plot our new y value above day 5. For day 6, there's our group of 3 points. Lowest looks like it's that one at 19. Middle one is about 33, 34. Highest one is 60. So, oops. They are marked along the y-axis. So the point that we're going to plot is that middle one at 32, or approximately 32, 33 minutes. For day 7, we're using the points for days 6, 7, and 8. There's our group of 3. Lowest y value of those 3 is about 32 minutes. Middle one's about 37. Highest one's 60. So the median of those 3 is the 37. So that's the y coordinate that we plot. Day 8, we've got days 7, 8, 9 that we're looking at. Lowest data point there, lowest y value is about 32. Next lowest is the one at 37. Highest in that group is the one that's at about 46, 47. So the median y value is actually the data point that's already sitting there. It's the point there at above day 8, next to day 8, which is the 37 minutes. And so sometimes that'll happen if your numbers, if your group of 3 are actually already in order from smallest to largest, the middle point that you mark, the smoothed point, will actually be the same as the original data point. You'll notice here that we can't go any further to the right, right? So we don't have another group of 3 to form, so we can't find a smooth value for day number 9. This is as far as we can go. Last step that we can do though, now that we've marked out all of our smooth points, is actually to join them up, because this is a time series plot, and in a time series plot you join the dots. So that's what our final smoothed graph looks like, noticing that we couldn't get a value for day 1, we couldn't get a value for day 9. You can see there's still a little bit of fluctuating going on there, but we've taken out the effects of some of those really big spikes in the data. And that's how 3 median smoothing works.